All right, well, boys and girls, I saw some amazing shadows and amazing things that you did in our lesson yesterday. And I'm really, really proud of the fact that you were able to take what we learned with the light and the blocker and the surface and create some great shadows. And a number of you had some great places that you went outside to record your shadow at different times of the day. Well, welcome to lesson 2. Today we're going to be talking about sun and shade, and we're going to kind of get into the heart of our design challenge project today. So in this project, you're going to be looking at how the sun affects the earth. We know that the sun heats the earth and creates our shadows and things, and we're going to also then, after this, be talking about temperature. But today we're going to talk about the structure and what you need to do with your engineering design challenge to protect Mr. Bear. So what's going on right now is that we've got this little character, Mr. Bear, outside in the heat. And he wants to enjoy the outdoors, but it's just too hot. And I don't know about you, but in St. Louis, where I live, our summers get really, really hot. And it can be pretty miserable on a hot, sunny day. So we have to design something that will help protect Mr. Bear, this little guy, from the sun. So what we're going to talk about today is our engineering practices. When we get ready to design something, as an engineer, you need to identify the problem. And the problem here is that Mr. Bear wants to be outside, but it's too hot. So you need to brainstorm some ideas. That shows right over here. You're going to talk about, in your Seesaw post, I want you to think about what are some ways that you can design something that will protect him. You're going to draw a sketch, which is going to be one of your ideas that you think about and process. Then with the materials in your kit, you're going to make a prototype. Well, boys and girls, a prototype is a model or a sample. After you do that, you're going to take your bear outside or use a flashlight and test your model. Does it stand up to the heat of the sun? And will it keep Mr. Bear shaded? And he has to be in complete shade. There can't be any gaps that allow the sun to go through, because remember, Mr. Bear is trying to stay cool on a hot sunny day. You're going to reflect about your design on Seesaw. So we're going to start with identifying the problem, which we know is Mr. Bear needs some protection from the sun. You're going to research and think about some ways that you can build a structure with the materials you have. You can use the things in the kit, and you can add to the things that you find around your house. But boys and girls, this project is yours. This is not something that your parents should be doing for you or an older brother or sister. This is your design challenge. This is something that you should take ownership of and be proud of. Draw us a couple of designs. Think about what might work best, what might hold up the best, what might be easy for you to create on your own. And after you design a couple of ideas, choose the one that you think is the best and build that sample, that prototype or model. After you test it, I want you to reflect on Seesaw. How did your design work? What was good? What was bad? What do you need to think about and re-engineer? Because boys and girls, we want you to think about glows and grows. I want you to think about what was something you did well in your design and what's something you can improve. After you post on Seesaw, we're going to reflect on each other's and we're going to give each other feedback. What are some things that Johnny did well, or things that Sally did well, and what are some things that might help them to change? This is where the real engineering comes in. After you take that feedback, that communication, you're going to re-engineer your design, and you're going to fix the things that will help protect Mr. Bear. When you look in your journal, your workbook, this is the page you're going to be working with. And on this, I want you to draw designs. Your parents can print out extra copies if you need them. I want you to design, what do you think will be the best way to protect him? And I want you to label it. Label it with the word sun, shade structure, and shadow. Here's your word bank down here. So you're going to create your structure. and label it. You can even give it a name if you'd like. And then you're going to show me where his shadow could possibly be, and how and where was the sun in the sky as you're drawing your structure. Then after that, you're going to again reflect on Seesaw. And this is just, I want you to post your design and your plan and reflect on how it worked for you. Again, here's a sample of what a student did in the past. You can test your model with a flashlight, or you can actually take it outside and snap a picture. And I want you to tell me, how did it work? How did your structure work? Now, boys and girls, I don't want you to put Mr. Bear in the water. I've had students in the past say, well, Mr. Bear can keep cool by sitting in the pool or sitting in the ocean at the beach. No, Mr. Bear is trying to protect himself from the sun. And if he's sitting in water, he is not well protected. So you have to design a structure that will protect him. If you have any questions, please post them on Seesaw, and we will all be looking at each other's designs. And I can't wait to see what you've come up with. I'm hoping that we get a lot of variety and a lot of different designs and structures. And please remember to use your grows and glows when you're giving feedback to your peers. And take some time to reflect on yours and see if there's ways that you can improve your design. That's all for today, boys and girls. I'm really excited and cannot wait to see what you come up with for your design. And we will touch base again tomorrow. So enjoy this project and have fun with it. And we will discuss tomorrow, and I'll take a look at everything. When you get finished, please remember that you have 2 days to get this finished. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.